Hello, hello. Welcome to TimeTab, where we're capturing the moment, not the math. So, what is this problem we're solving, right? The traditional bill splitting platform is meant for transactions over connections, right? Bill splitting solves the math, but not the experience. Money conversations can also interrupt a fun moment. When I'm having a good time out, maybe I don't want to talk about the money that's being spent. At the end of the day, people are looking for a more social way to connect and share both that cost and the memory. That's where TimeTab comes in. We're looking for a more social way to split. We're at the intersection of gamifying a spending experience through different reveals and roulette styles, where we're making settling up feel playful instead of awkward, where we're supporting both fairness and spontaneous group decisions. We're keeping that focus on the people, not the math. We're turning everyday spending into some sort of shared moment, experience, memory. Key hint on that word moment here. So, who would be using this application, right? We got a couple of users. For example, let's look at the ideal user, Jordan, spontaneous spender. He's having a good night with his boys. He's looking for that fun experience over bookkeeping. He wants a fast way to connect with others. But maybe you have Maya, who it's predictable, right? She maybe wants a cap on that spending limit, but still wants to participate in on that fun. Elena, memory first. Maybe she doesn't want to be participating financially, but she still wants to be part of that experience and add in photos. Priya, looking to include all her friends, right? And have a group audit history of all the transactions and memes or memories that are being added. Then we have Chris, doesn't really want confrontation. So maybe there's a way that we can also send some push notice out about when payments are due. This is our array of users. With that, let's keep this in mind, right? For this TimeTab application, a mem is a unit of a moment, where a moment is an experience, and a mem is a single item within that moment. And that leads us to our demo. All right, welcome to TimeTab. This is the homepage that will greet you with. You can create an account. I've already made some accounts for this demo. You can also log in. We're already logged in. So first off, in this middle screen, we have a sample account that already has some moments attached. And basically, we're going to go through and create a new moment. We're going to call it Sunday dinner. And I'm going to add my friend Krisha. I'm going to have this time locked for 1 minute, and we're going to have a cap of $100 because we don't want to spend more than $100. Let's have a little fun, play roulette. I need to consent, and so does Krisha. She's consented. Refresh, and we start the roulette. There's some options, and it looks like this one is going to land on oh. I'm going to make it a moment, and we're going to lock and spin. There were also some advanced settings, and we're going to view the moment. The moment will be locked, and I can't see any of the experiences unless I, for example, have an emergency and I need to quickly see what's happening. An unlocked experience looks like this, where I can see who owes what. I can also go ahead and choose a moment, Sunday dinner, and I'm going to upload a memory. Who's in this? It's me and Krisha. I'm going to upload a quick item sample from this simulator, and we're going to say it costs $10, and I paid for it. Now we've captured that mem. We can view the mem in a moment, and in 11 seconds, we'll see that mem showcase. What's really neat about this is I can also go ahead and interact with Krisha, and on her profile, we see some shared moments, and I'm able to see what I owe Krisha as well as her preferred payment method. There we go. Now we can see after this moment has unlocked, I can see who is owing what. And I can also see an audit history of all the experiences that have been added. For any users that are curious about roulette styles, they can take a look right here and see how everything is being split and calculated. In this example too, you can see that there is an option to actually see and request money from Krisha or notify them about a transaction that needs to be paid. Awesome. And moving forward, let's talk about how it works, right? How was this designed? First off, we start off with a strong Figma wireframe using it as a way to figure out what pages that we actually need for our MVP purposes. And then this bottom right corner here, you can see the color palette that was selected based off the Figma wireframe, as well as considerations to accessibility and what would make more sense for an MVP pop of color. Now, one more interesting part is a system design. So that front end is going to use a Swift UI talking to that Firebase backend. Firestore is going to be fully live in production. It's going to have collections such as users, public profiles, friend requests, um, roulettes, consent status, and shared moment collections, each gated with some sort of document level security rules. Um, with real-time snapshot listeners, keeping every device, every participant's device in sync. Firebase Auth is going to handle any identity for email pass. Future integrations will include uh, Google integrations. What's not built yet is that Firebase for cloud messaging for any push notifications, and any photos are stored locally instead of using cloud storage. Beyond that, anything with like receipt, OCR, that's a future integration, and any integrations with APIs like Venmo or Stripe is for the later. For future iterations, we're talking about building community further by adding like a map or some sort of way to have others find and join other people's moments as inspiration. Using this as a way to meet friends through different moments. That's kind of the guiding North Star, is using someone's moment as a way to explore. More so, we can even add notifications, and that goes back to using um, Firestore, or I'm sorry, Cloud Messaging for that, and more roulette options to just increase the gamification opportunities on this application. Again, maybe even some wallet app integrations. Whenever you add an experience or like a concert to your wallet app, automatically creating a moment on TimeTab. AI receipt integrations could also be used to itemize the receipt itself. And that is TimeTab. Let's capture the moment, not the mess.